Hello guys and welcome back with another video. In this video we are going to study about the software we are going to use for editing our videos, for editing our clips, named as CapCut. So before starting our video there is a short introduction about this app. So the CapCut allows users to edit, enhance and customize video with ease. The software, including essential tools like trimming, merging, and cropping, as well as advanced features like keyframe animation, transition, and color grading. So, basically, this app gives us many features to edit our video more clearly and more cleanly. So, you can see on my screen. So, first of all, we are going to know that how we can download the free version of CapCut from our PC. So, first of all, I have opened my Chrome for downloading my CapCut. Then I have searched the official site of CapCut. Then I have clicked on the first option of CapCut. So this screen will be appear in your screen of PC. So simply you have to look at the bottom of the screen. Here on the right they give you the option of download for free. So simply you have to click on this download for free. Then your downloading will be start. So I'm going to remove it because I have already downloaded my CapCut, so I have no need to download it again. So simply now I'm going to open my CapCut screen here. So as you can see that our CapCut app has been opened. So first of all, I'm going to tell you about the CapCut, that we are going to learn about the CapCut in two phases. First, the basic techniques, the basic tools, the uses of tools that we are going to learn about the tools that are used in CapCut. So the basic are on the first, then we will go step by step to the advanced level. So for your ease, for your interest, I have divided it into the two parts. So don't be scared or don't be worried that the lecture will be gone so much boring or so much unnecessariable, because I'm not going to talk more about the basics. I will try to cover it in a short period time, and I have to start my advanced telling of the CapCut, so that does not make you bored and that make your interest in watching the whole video and learning about the CapCut. So first of all, I'm going to start from the first and the basic thing of CapCut. What are the tools that we are going to use in CapCut for editing our videos, for editing our clips? So as you can see on the screen, we have on the top of this screen, we have several options here: import, audio, text, stickers, effect, transitions, captions, filter, and adjustments. Okay, what are these tools? We will study about these tools later on. First of all, you have to come to the bottom of the screen. We have this whole option. They are unhighlighted because we still do not import any kind of clip, so that why it does not show us this whole options. So here on the left side, on the right side of your screen, we have this table. This table indicates this table indicate the whole detail of this software. Where does it exist, where does it is. So this box is basically named as the detail box. So I'm going to modify some settings here that are necessary before using the whole software. So first of all, come on to this aspect ratio. So this provide us the setting of ratio, on which ratio we are going to make our video. So I'm going to select on 16/9 ratio. So this all depends upon you. This all depends upon you, that which type of video you are going to make. So that type of ratio you will select on your detail settings. So I'm going to select my resolution, so it will remain adapted, and I'm going to select my frame. So this frame, in when you are going to make some Instagram reels or TikTok reels, so you are going to use 24 fps frame. When you are going to make some long videos, then you are going to select this 50 fps and 60 fps. So I'm going to select this 25 fps frame. And color space, we don't need this type of settings to be changed, so I'm simply going to save these settings here. The next thing, so from starting to till now, we have learned about how to download, install the free version of CapCut from our Chrome settings to our PC, and what are the details box and what does it works. So now I'm going to simply import some videos here that I have already downloaded from my YouTube. So I'm going to import the both videos here. So you can see that our both videos has been imported on our import chart, import box. That depends upon you what kind of name you are giving to these both boxes. So I have given the name of import box and detail box. So I'm going to drag my video, the clip to whom I'm going to add it here. So I'm going to simply click on it, and I'm going to drag on my clip chart. So the basically on which I have dragged my whole the clip, this is basically the chart where our whole editing has been done. So in short form, this is a playground on which we are going to edit our whole video. So when I have so what is the technique to make our clip to this pattern or clip chart? Simply click on our video or a clip, then simply drag it to here. So it will come to our clip editing chart. So as you can see that here we have line here. What does this line's name? What does it means? What work does it do? So this line is basically named as CTI. Okay, so it stands for clip timer indicator. So basically it indicates that the time of the clip, and when we can easily see from where we want to start our video or where we are going to edit our video. So simply when we take this line to that area, to that specific area, so that specific area will be seen on our screen. So this line is basically the main tool of whole CapCut. So again, what does it name as CTI, clip timer indicator. So then now we have, as you can see that when I'm going to click on this video, so on this detail box, the settings has been changed. Now the detail of whole video has been appeared on this detail box. So we will study about that later on. First of all, I'm going to tell you about the tools that we are going to use in our CapCut for editing our video. So on the left bottom of this screen, Here we have some options. First of all, we have the selection tool. What does selection tools means? The selection tool is basically the tool that we are going to use to select the whole video, to select whole the clips in our editing. For example, when I'm going to bring my cursor to the end of this clip, so these arrows are appear. By the help of these arrows, we can decrease the length of the video, or we can increase the length of the video by dragging them to left and right. When we drag it to the left, the video will be decreases, and when we drag it to the right side, the video will be increased. So this is also an short technique, an easy technique and faster technique to edit our videos more fastly and more accurately. So the next thing, we have this option of undo. What does these options mean? Okay, for example, if by mistake we have removed any one clip from this video, from this editing chart, so by the help of this undo option, we can bring it back. So as you can see that before starting our video, there was nothing on this timeline chart. So when I have placed that, so that becomes the further techniques, the further functions. So when I redo it, so it become to the first setting that I have done before starting my video. So when and there is another option with it of reset. When I'm going to click on this reset option, so my video will again reset to the whole clip chart. So for example, I will tell you in my wording, so what does it mean? Clearly, simply, it means that when we have redo something, okay, and then we realize that, oh no, that really have some work here, and we want to bring it back. So by selecting the second option, we can again recreate whole our setting which was r- changes by clicking on redo, and the whole setting will recreate by clicking that option. Okay, so this is the option used to redo, and this is option to recreate it. So then another important thing I have to tell you before starting my further video. So there, when I'm going to bring my cursor on these tools, so you can see that on downside of that cursor, some names are shown and with their short keys. So this is very important for all of you who are watching my course to learn about that short keys that makes your work more faster and more easier. So I have been using this whole software for several years. So for me, these shortkeys are my basic and my government shortkeys. So I am going to use these shortkeys whenever I am going to edit my video, that make my work more easier and more faster. Then I have to go and select one of that option here, auto selection or redo or recreate. We can simply just applying the short keys, we can do, we can use all that tools that are given by the CapCut. So this is my personal and very important suggestion to all them who are going to use this CapCut editing software and who are using and who are watching my video. So further in the video, here we have another option of split. What this split tools work? Okay, so I'm going to drag this CTI line to the center, and I'm going to click on the split tool. So as you can see that this, by selecting the split tool, it has divided my one clip into two clips. So I'm going to place it on above so you can stand it more easily. So now you can see that it split it into the two clips. So when, by the help of this tool, you can split one clip into several clips, and we can also delete the unwanted clip from our video by this split option. So the next we have the option of here delete left, and then we have the option of delete right. What these options are here, what are the uses of these tools? So when I'm going to select the delete left option, I'm going to click it, so the left part before that line has been deleted. So I'm going to redo it, so it became, and when I'm going to delete the right part, so the right part is deleted before that line. So I'm going to redo it again. So this is a simple technique or simple tools that we are going to use in our CapCut for making our video, for making our editing more easier and more usable and more faster. So I have recreate my whole clip again because I have split that clip to understand that what are the uses of that tools. So the next we have the option of delete again. With the option of that delete tool, we can delete whole our video or a clip that we have placed on our clip chart. So I'm going to redo it. So then we have the very more important option here, add marker. For example, when you are going to edit something and you have to make reminder in your mind that you have to place something in further video, but you still do not want to place it, so you want to keep in your mind that you have to place it when you are going to edit your video. So simply for a reminder, you can just click on this marker option. So here it mark and point here. So by the help of this marker, when I'm going to place something here, like I'm going to place some another clip here, so you will understand more properly. So now you can see that the mark point is moving along with the video, with the clip, where we have to place something, some editing, some effects that we are going to apply in our further videos, in our further settings. So this is very important tool of CapCut for reminding you that where you have to put your effects or some transition in future. So this was a short introduction about these basic tools. There are more tools we are going to study about that tool, but before studying about that tool, there is another technique that I have to told you very importantly, and that is very important for you also to know about that technique. So first of all, I'm going to delete this clip here, and now when I'm going to take my cursor on the second video, so you can see that the option of plus has been arrived. What does these options mean. So when you bring your line to the front, to the first last end of this video, so when you are going to click on this plus option, so automatically that video will be placed on that clip chart where you have placed your line. And if you are placed your line in the start and you are going to click on the add button, so it will place the clip in the start. So it basically plays the clip on in our starting or in our ending for make our whole project more easier. So this is another technique I have to share with you for using the CapCut for making your editing more easier and more reliable. So I'm going to remove this mark option here. Okay. Then we have the option of freeze. The freeze basically when we want to take some screenshots or we want to take some videos or photos from here. So we simply click on that. So it take one photos for us like this and then other will play. Okay. So I'm going to delete it. So then we have the option of reverse. It reverse our video from first end to the last end. Now it will play it as reverse. This is another quite important option in CapCut. Then we have the option of mirror. This mirror is a basic and most important feature of CapCut. So by the help of this tool, we arrange the side of this video or clip. For example, when we are standing in the front of mirror, so our left side has been seen in mirror, our right side, and our right side is seen in mirror, our left side. So same as this mirror option changes the shape of our video like this. Okay, then we have the option of rotate here, so we can rotate our video. Then we have the option of resize it, crop option, so we can resize our video on which we are going to make it more suitable. So basically these tools are the basic tools that we are going to use in our CapCut editing software, and these tools are the basic tools that we are playing along with in our videos and in our editing. So these are the basic introduction of that tools. And other tool we are going to learn is about that. On the right side of this screen we have this plus option and we have this minus option. So this basically zoom our clip here. So if we are going to edit the small part of this video, so it helps us to edit the very minor part of our video and help us to see the very small portion of our video. So by clicking on minus and plus, it increases and decreases the size of our clip. And these are the basic tools that we are going to study and we are going to use in our editing the clips or video in our CapCut. So then we are going to study about the further in next video.